You want to close the door? So we can keep the animals out? I'm not talking about Joy.
Good evening, everybody.
Oh, that's right. We're supposed to do the intro, right? It says ideas, script, intro.
The Insane Asylum with Mark and Joe, where they talk about UFOs, paranormal, the unexplained, conspiracy theories, and more. You don't know what will be said next.
Evening, y'all. Sorry we're a little late.
It's all his fault.
Technical difficulties that you wouldn't believe.
It's all his fault because he steps on a cord.
Trying to figure out how to mute this so I can open it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I step on a cord, disconnect the connection, and everything goes haywire. I tell you, it's been one hell of an hour.
There we go.
Joe trying to get it all set back up, and yeah, it was funny to watch, actually.
What?
You guys saw it, your computer!
I ignored him because he tends to lose his cool.
Yeah, well, see, you have headphones on, and you're listening to videos on your laptop.
Well, I'm actually watching stuff on YouTube, and it's called TED Talk. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
No, I haven't.
No. It's TEDx Talks.
TEDx Talks.
TED with the little X Talks.
Yeah. How you doing, Tom? Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I mean, we had to disconnect everything so that I could clean out my computer because it was making a lot of noise at one time, so it needed to be dusted out real good. So I disconnected things, rehooked everything back up, and we had a dust cover sitting over the mixer board because people in this house just sometimes
Do not know how to be
for people's things, and so
don't really want to burn what they want.
dust cover, so we had to plug in all the cords again, and we couldn't get one of the cams to work, so you wouldn't be able to see Tanya and
And then not only that cam would work, and then the other one wouldn't work. It was going back and forth.
You want to be watching on there and answering questions.
Yeah, considering I don't have it up.
I know.
I don't have Facebook up, just so you know, so I am not watching the comments.
Got it. I can
See it over here.
Okay. Does that mean I can zone out then?
Maybe. But no, what I was doing is watching TED Talk.
Yeah, get back to this TED Talk. Is this up our alley?
There's a couple of them on here. One of them is there a fifth dimension?
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of in our
Great band.
A great band!
Yeah,
And,
It's a band?
they were
quantum
back in the disco era.
quantum physics, quantum entanglement.
Hard to hear you guys. Hard to hear you on this end. No. Uh-oh. Are we having sound issues now?
Again. Yeah, well, you know, Joe was too busy screwing with that. He didn't do
What kind of sound issues are we having now? I'm waiting. I don't see nothing at the moment.
Well, here, I guess I get to go over here now. Because I got the headphones on.
Yeah,
Hi, Lee. If you can hear us, hi, Lee.
I guess we're having our technical difficulties extending on.
We have to agree on a fourth dimension before the fifth.
Oh.
Well, obviously,
That's
somebody
what
heard
Tom
me.
said. Tom said scratchy.
It's scratchy?
Alright, well, we'll see here.
I have it muted so I can't hear it through here because I don't have a headset to plug into it right now. Echoey too.
Alright, that means you're,
I thought I fixed all of those things.
Well, the thing is, when I cleaned the board, things got it moved around, like the equalizer was all the way up, and I usually had it in the middle. So when I cleaned the board before I put the cover on it,
I can hear it's a kind of a loud background. There. You can hear the hum type in the back. Yeah, they're wearing their shirts. I don't have mine on yet. Tom said he's gonna get Molly on. Actually,
Well, I ain't hearing nothing.
no way.
what do you mean you ain't hearing nothing? There's a delay. There's kind of a delay when you're listening to it.
Yeah, from our end there's a delay.
Let me come over here a minute.
I'm trying to.
Let me make a couple other
Hang on.
Okay. I'm coming.
There might have to be a couple adjustments because some of the mics might be on the cameras.
No, now whatever she did, dropped it out.
Yeah, are you sure?
I fixed the game. What I did
Yeah,
was
well,
I want to double check to make sure.
because some of them.
What are you gonna do? Disconnect us and reconnect us and screw everything up again?
I was going to say some.
I shouldn't
some of
have
them,
to
the
do
game
any
was
of
all the way
that.
up, and I never had it all the way up.
No, the game.
I
you gotta
fixed it.
play with the game.
So I fixed it.
Well, I just want to double check to make sure everything's supposed to be the way it is.
Hi everybody. I'm being Joe now.
Yeah, now Lisa's saying it goes in and out, which is true. It is kind of blah blah blah. Yeah, Tom just said it sounds way better because can you fix the game? It sounds fine.
See?
Dude.
I know
It
what I'm
sounds
doing.
a lot better now.
Okay, I was just making sure everything's set the way it's supposed to be.
See,
You
that's
said
what
there
Lisa
was an
said.
echo.
Right now it sounds a lot better.
Because you were saying there was an echo.
Quit
And
playing with it.
I was making sure the camera mics were muted.
Okay, whatever.
Because that's what causes our echo in the past.
That's
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
the
I
computer- That's a
understand.
computer
Right.
setting.
okay. Switching spots again.
That was a computer setting. So there's several places to look to mute those. Make sure they're muted. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, actually, I think she'd make a better co-host.
Oh, fuck you too, asshole. She's not even back. Oh, no, yeah, there's a big delay.
It is a
Oh.
delay. I told you there's a fucking delay. She said there's a delay. Mine delays
I could tell
more of a lag than yours, though.
Well, the thing is, I could tell that when you guys passed the headphones because I had already said what was being said on your headphones. So there's a huge delay.
But anyway, when I was...
Hey,
what
does
I-
everybody
what I
like
was-
my background?
You want the headphones on that?
No, not right now. I'm going to do something that I've never
Kiss my
done
ass.
before on here.
What I was talking about is I'm watching these TED Talks things, and a lot of them are on science.
Right.
You know, is there a fifth dimension? Quantum physics, quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is two particles that entangle with each other, and you can separate them for miles and miles apart.
And they still come together.
And you can say a little bit this way. I'll give you this example. You got two quarters.
Yeah, we get new.
Okay. You got two quarters.
Yeah.
And you use the quantum entanglement theory to make those quarters entangle themselves. Okay. So your molecules from each quarter entangle with each other. And then when you pull them apart, each quarter has molecules from each other. Okay. Now you take one quarter and put it on the California coast. You take the
Yeah,
other quarter,
it is.
you put it on the
Big
top
time.
of the,
I agree.
and you put it on the top of the Empire State Building. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you have one person on that over by that quarter of the California coast. You got another person up here on top of the Empire State Building quarter.
Yeah.
All right. Both quarters One is heads and one is tails.
Okay. So they're opposite each other.
This is how entanglement works. This is how the quantum entanglement theory works, and it's been explained. Now you take one of the quarters and you flip it over to heads. Simultaneously, as that one's being flipped to heads, the other one will flip itself to tails. Flip itself. You don't have to touch it.
Oh, wow. That's actually cool.
That is how entanglement, quantum entanglement, is explained.
Wow.
Mason says you're a nerd.
We already knew that!
But she says she loves you anyway.
We already knew he was a
Everybody knows I'm
nerd!
a fucking nerd.
Jeez.
The only thing that's missing is the tape around the center of the glasses.
No, he's got to have thicker black glasses.
Oh yeah, thicker black ones. Yeah.
With
We're
the
gonna
tape in the
we're gonna
middle.
have to get him some from Amazon or something. So
You know, what was that?
Whatever.
Oh, just like Revenge of the Nerds.
Right.
You know that
Anyway,
one
exactly.
guy?
But anyway,
Yeah.
that's how the quantum entanglement theory is. Now, also we supposedly have quantum computers, and these quantum computers allegedly can talk to other quantum computers in different dimensions.
go ahead, keep talking.
Look at that, he left me.
Yeah,
Come on,
again!
woo! Can you get back over?
Whoa! Now look at my screen! I'm in, what is that, Los Angeles?
I don't know, but it's kind of.
You're
cool,
in
isn't
LA?
it?
Well,
Watch
look at
it,
the
it'll
bridge
change, it'll
behind me.
change. It'll change in time.
I'm watching.
It's there it goes.
Mine kind of went weird though.
It's a bridge across the river. It almost looks like Golden Gate
That's
Bridge, but
insane.
I don't think so.
Isn't that cool?
No, that's not the Golden Gate Bridge.
What bridge
That's
is that?
New York.
That's New York.
Yeah,
The Brooklyn Bridge.
that I think is the Brooklyn Bridge. It's not the George Wash. Yeah, mine
Looks
stopped.
like New York. That's what Lisa said.
Huh?
Lisa said it looks like New York.
Yeah,
Should I
That's
change
what
it
I-
again?
it looks
Should
like
I
the
change it
Brooklyn-
again?
looks like the Brooklyn Bridge.
Should I change it again?
All right,
I'll have to get more to put back in there so that because that's the way we got to do it. That's
my screen froze up on me. I really
Oh,
need to
that
get into the
sucks.
computer.
So. But anyway, it was kind of fun playing with that toy. Tomorrow I get to
Yeah,
play
yeah,
with another
yeah,
toy
you
and,
are,
and
so-
fuck with a mixer board and see how well it fucking works.
Is Tom still on?
So. But what else we got to talk about? Come on, let's keep going.
Well, I wanted to know if Tom was still on because I wanted to talk to him.
Tom's was still on as far as I know. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Because I was seeing some of his posts on Facebook and stuff about his house. He thinks his house is haunted.
Oh, yeah. I think if that's the case, we need to do some investigation first, background on it.
Well,
So we're
here's-
gonna need
here's
to
what I
know-
was thinking if he's
Looks like
Hey,
Kanye's hair is blowing in the wind. That's what Lisa said.
Well, it does because it's kind of
Yeah.
whatever.
because I can put my arm out there and
Yeah.
it's gone.
That's because
It's the way that it's the way that
I'm gonna play with that later.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, okay. It just said Tom Klang just joined it, so because I had to refresh.
Okay.
But here, now, let me finish. This is what I was thinking.
Oh, he was thinking that's a dangerous
if
topic.
Tom wants to, if Tom and Molly want to, we could do kind of a crossover show where they'd investigate with us, and we bring our equipment, our night vision, and all that. You know, our infrareds and the EMF meters
and if
and
we
the
wait,
voice recorders, and we do like a little
And if we-
investigate
Well, not
for
only
them in
that,
their house overnight.
not only that.
And I'll bring all the stuff I need, and I'll make my pizzas for them right there.
Right, there
hey,
you
I
go.
got another. If
But
we
the other
wait
thing
long enough-
is-
hold on. If we wait long enough, because all I gotta do is wait for the demon to go through.
Yeah.
We'll have the thermal cam. We'll have
Your
two new
thermal.
pieces of equipment
Okay.
with us that day too. Would be the thermal camera and the bionic ear. Go ahead. What? Oh, your hand disappeared.
Yeah, my hand disappeared. The other thing is, either we or
That
them
is weird.
should actually look into the history of the house.
Well, yeah.
And get some historical facts.
I had it out with the lady in white. Now she's gone.
Yeah, right.
The lady in white.
Yeah,
Wait a
Well,
minute,
I
the
was
lady
gonna
in
say,
white? Is she in a wedding dress? Well, you figure lady in white.
No, the lady in white is one of these things that's been around for a long, long time, and she's been mostly seen.
Stories all over the place.
The stories about the lady in white, yeah, they're all over the world, not just in the United States. It's all over the world, and most people see like a lady in white because it was like along the highway hitchhiking or picking up. That's the most common stories about the lady in white. She's hitchhiking, and if you pull over and pick her up, and then you look in your rear view mirror, you'll see her sitting in your back seat. Those are the most. Yeah, it's right. You pull over, you pick her up, and then you look in your rear view mirror, and you'll see her in the back seat. You don't. Your car door don't open or anything. People say. People will say things like you pull over and park your car and sit there and then start to drive away, and as you start to drive away you'll see her in the back seat. The story varies.
Tom said
that's why I said
sucks.
Pick her up.
It's not a wedding dress or a nightgown, it's in between.
It's supposed to signify the innocence, because it was like an innocent woman's life was taken way too soon or too early in a very tragic event. That's basically what the lady in white is supposed to be.
But no, I mean seriously, if they wanted to do something like that, I'm open for it.
Oh yeah. I'm
open to do it.
And I think we could take that bionic ear and plug it into the voice recorder too to help it pick up more, and then listen to it and play it back.
Maybe.
See what we come up with. You never know. I mean,
it's an idea. It was an idea because I seen some of his posts that he had on Facebook. I mean, he was talking to his sister and he's showing some of the stuff that he found.
My lady in white was old, he says.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so you'd have to get some of the history of the house just to see
any
tragic events that might have happened there.
That shouldn't be hard to find when you just
put in an address nowadays on the internet.
Tragic
event that happened at that house.
That's
or
true.
In that house. It could have happened somewhere near that area.
Or on the land,
or it could have happened on the land prior
in the
to the house being built.
Yeah.
Or in that immediate
depending upon how old the house is.
Exactly.
Well, look at how Asylum was like back in the day. Asylum was like a big reservation.
Yeah.
At the beginning, an Indian reservation.
It was a settlement.
Or a
That's
settlement,
not a reservation. A reservation is what it's
whatever.
called, our government put together to push all the Indians.
You're right.
Yeah.
But it was a Native American settlement. Okay?
Thank you.
Because it was dated back far. All right. But
right.
still, that's why you got the mounds there.
Yes, I am.
The burial mounds are there.
And then you got part of a fence, like a fort fence.
Right. Well, that was all part of what was left over from their. It was more like a fortress too, because they had it. They didn't want outsiders there, so they had the great big wall. And if you look at some of the older pictures, it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, none of it really exists today except those walls and those steps and the mountains.
Yeah.
Actually, I get to see this better. It does look like the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Never been there. So,
Want
anyway.
to see a picture of the George Washington?
No, I don't want to see a picture of any bridge.
I got it right here on my phone.
Why, were you there?
Yeah. I can find it.
Now what'd she do? What the fuck is that?
Looks like sitting in between skyscrapers.
It looks like you've got a whole bunch of skyscrapers. Tanya found this book. God help us all.
Yeah, you found it for her.
Oh, but your browser didn't freeze enough this time. That's what.
That's a picture from the windshield of the street truck
That you
as
were
I
driving.
was crossing, while I was driving, as I was crossing the George Washington Bridge at fucking 8 o'clock at night.
Oh my god.
So anyway, so let's see, what else can we talk about here?
I don't know. Can you guys see that?
No. It's all. No. Too much white.
Is that your little lady in white, maybe?
No.
Yeah, there's too much glare.
All right, fine, whatever.
Doesn't work.
I still want to put this one up on the website.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to do that someday.
I want to put this one up on the website.
You can't see that one
I know
either.
you can't see that one either. This one I took with my S5. It's kind of interesting. It's a very interesting picture, but it's kind of weird.
You know what we should do with pictures? Anything you want to show that you know ahead of this time, we could upload them
Yeah.
and put them behind me.
Oh, it doesn't give me a location.
Or a little slideshow down there and just
Yeah.
all together.
That was taken. That one that I want to put up on the website was taken on July 7th.
Because I can put just images down there.
Wow.
I can put just an image down there too.
Yeah.
You should check the second man in a third world explains why we can't comprehend the fourth dimension, let alone the fifth. See that? It came up
You
on
should
this
check
guy.
the second man in a third world, or the 2D man in a 3D world. Explains why we can't comprehend the fourth dimension,
Let
let
alone
alone
the
the
fifth.
fifth. No, we can comprehend it.
In other words, it's a 2-dimension man in a 3-dimension world.
Well, we live in a 4-dimensional world. Seriously, we do.
Yeah.
We are in a physically 4-dimensional world because we have both. We have everything up, down, left, right, and angles, and forward, backward, everything.
You can go in any direction you want.
We're all directions. See, with a 3-dimensional world, it's kind of a little different. There's restrictions to the directions. 2-dimensional is basically just kind of like a flat paper.
Think of it as
It's like a drawing.
Think of it as another way is like think about it as playing an old game, an old scrolling game where you could only go from left to right. And
That's
it.
a 2-dimension.
Okay.
Now, then the game moves up. Now you can go left, right, up, down. And that's about it. With like Mario games, you can jump up and down. You can go up and down stairs, and you can go left and right. Okay, for the original Super Mario. That's another dimension.
Yep.
Right?
Another
Now,
dimension.
nowadays, with like games like Legend of Zelda, and you're looking down on it like this, you can go any direction you want.
Okay.
Go down into the dungeons, left, right, all over the place.
Sideways.
Angles.
Cross.
Yeah, because the games have gotten more sophisticated.
Now, but see, the thing is, though,
XYZ dimension.
how do we actually know that we are not part of a simulation?
Oh, you're talking like a Matrix thing?
Yep.
That's a kind of a freaky, scary thought.
Think about that.
Like think about you're just a pawn in somebody else's game or something.
Think about it this way. Every now and then the Matrix glitches. And the
But you
glitch...
can't comprehend coming out of the TV.
What?
Like The Ring. Is that what he's talking about? Like the movie The Ring?
Coming out
But
of
anyway,
the TV?
Yes, where you watch this video and you die in like 3 days after watching it. It's called The Ring. And she comes out of the television.
Oh my god.
Speaking of a real freaky movie, you need to sit back and I'll pay the rental because I've got a little bit of a credit. Okay, I'll pay the rental because I know it's on Amazon Prime.
What?
Videodrome.
Oh, Videodrome's nuts, man.
4 of us all to
That
sit around
movie
here and
was
watch it on that big TV.
crazy.
Watch that motherfucker on that big TV out there.
I got a big TV too.
Are you saying we might have to make a field trip?
You might have to have nightmares for about a week.
Tom says yes. That's an extra dimension.
No, that was a fucked up movie, right?
What,
Videodrome?
Videodrome? Yeah, Videodrome was really messed up.
Talk about fucked up dimensions. Reach your fucking hand into the TV.
Now you want to see another one
pull
that's
out a
kinda,
fucking gun
you want
and
to see
ends
another
up in
one
your
that's kind
stomach.
of like Videodrome? It's called Naked Lunch.
Naked what?
Naked Lunch.
Naked lunch?
Yeah. It's similar in aspect to Videodrome, and it's really fucked up. It's
You know,
really
I might have
close.
seen that once. Was there a scene in there where there was two girls, they was like 69ing each other, and all of a sudden one said to the other, "Hey, let's do lunch sometime"?
No.
Are you sure? They were on a food full.
It's not a.
They were on a
it's not a
table.
porn.
They were on a table full of
porn.
food too.
It's not a porn.
Okay. That was a good movie. I saw it when I owned the video store that had. But what were we talking about?
Jeez,
The train derailed.
train
before we got-
derailed.
Yeah.
No, you let it derail. You caused derailing. I
Well,
had nothing to do
you
with
cause
it this time.
derailings all the time, you motherfucker.
I had nothing to do with it
I
this
do
time.
not do it. No, never mind. Anyway,
So how many pair of glasses do you need?
I don't know. Enough.
Do
I
you
got
have,
two more
do you
over
have
there.
eyes in the back of your head?
Yep.
Some for that too.
Yep. See? Oh wait, I didn't do that right, did I? Wait, I gotta go like this.
Oh, Lisa says you're watching too much porn.
There you go. That worked.
The ones on the back of your head are upside down.
Yeah, well, you know,
Oh,
it happens.
He's kind of.
My eyes are upside
He's kinda
down, so
upside
everything
down
I see
anyway.
out the backwards is backwards and upside down. So,
Okay.
you know. Anyway, no, we were
I don't
talking.
see
Well,
him
we're, all
behind
right,
you.
back on
No.
the paranormal.
Well,
'cause
I
that's
do
what this
kind
show's
of.
all about.
It's because
Every
of
once in a
your-
while, he
because of
glitches
your
in.
background
Right.
you put up.
Back
Yeah.
to the paranormal. We were talking about the Matrix stuff, okay?
Well, no, it's just yeah,
It would be kind of freaky if somebody pulled your plug and all of a sudden you woke up and all you seen was this like fucked up world and all these people are sitting there in this liquid with tubes hooked
Well, see
up to them.
that's the way the Matrix is.
I know, but that movie kind of freaked me out. Because it is
It's
a
almost
scary
it's
thought.
almost like they put tubes in you and you go into a dream world.
It's like when you were a kid and you were watching.
But it's not, and your
They don't
data.
put tubes in you, you go into dream. You have all that put on you when you were a baby, and they put you in this incubator thing and let you develop. And as you're developing, you become a battery, an energy source for the
aliens.
no, they're not aliens, they're robots. They're
Whatever.
mechanicals.
You don't know that for sure. They could be from some outer space, other planet.
No, they are mechanicals. They were man-made mechanical beings that got smart. The artificial intelligence started learning. It's kind of like in iRobot. Vicky, the main artificial intelligence, Vicky, got smart, and she found ways around the three rules or three laws of robotics.
The artificial intelligence rule, yeah.
No, then she found ways around the three
Well,
laws of
you know,
robotics.
that's another movie that fucked me up too. It's like, it's, you already got computers taking over the world. You go into a fucking Walmart and you got to cash your fucking self out because everybody's too fucking lazy to run a fucking cash register.
I like the
You
self
gotta
check.
do it now.
I like
You
the
know why they do
self-check.
that? You know why they do the self-checking?
So they don't have to hire too many people for the front.
So they don't have to hire people.
Well, it's
Yeah.
taking everybody's job away. It's a scary thought.
But then they put them somewhere else in the store.
Not
Usually.
necessarily.
Usually.
Not necessarily. One fucking day. We're
But
there.
you
Christmas-
always have-
Christmas Eve!
During a
You
fucking
always
holiday,
have one
a big
person
fucking
Christmas
holiday.
Eve! You want to know how many
What?
cash
One register
cashiers
was
they
open
had?
on Christmas Eve.
One
at a
register,
fucking
and then all the
Walmart.
self checks,
And, that
and
was-
all the self
remember
checks
Walmart in fucking
had
Madison?
line down the
I
thing.
wouldn't go to that fucking Super Walmart.
Oh my God! It was.
That one is a fucking
The
nightmare.
big
But they
one on
only had
fucking
one
Royal.
guy working, and he was
Yeah,
on his way
nightmare.
out.
That was a nightmare.
He was on his way.
Anyway,
off.
yeah, it's
You know,
scary
his
fucking
shift was
thought.
done.
It's like when you're growing up and you hear that story about Jack and the Beanstalk and stuff like this, and there's a giant living up in the sky, and you're nothing but his fucking puppet.
All right, your mic is still a little loud.
That's because I'm talking too loud. Here, I'll go like this.
Yeah, she'll wake up the neighbors in the morning. Her and Janet's going at it.
We don't go at it.
No,
Well,
just
no,
think
just as
about
you're
it. I mean,
you're conversing, because you get louder,
what
she
if?
gets louder.
What if?
You
You
get
know,
she gets louder.
Did you hear her
get
this
louder.
morning?
you gotta kind of.
No, I woke
think
up at
about
10
that.
after 5 and she went back to bed.
Okay,
You know,
back to the Matrix
what
stuff.
if we are in a computer generated world?
Oh, like Tron. Now we're talking almost like Tron.
No.
Well, no, that guy went into an actual game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
that's a
world.
game.
Not a virtual reality world.
That would be fucked up too.
Like Sims.
Sims?
Yeah, almost like Sims.
Almost.
That would be fucked
I
up
mean,
too.
it's
By the way, everybody, if you hear that other voice that's in here with us, that's my
Matt.
son. That's Matthew.
Just disregard him. We do.
Can't-
Voice inside every
Oh, look, there's a ghost behind Tanya.
Who comes in every little so often.
All right. Now
That's our ghost there.
let's get back on topic.
Pops in every now and then.
Topic? We don't have a topic.
It's supposed
We
to
really
be
have no topic.
it's
We're
supposed
just
to
kinda
stay
going
along
back and forth.
paranormal, unexplained bullshit line.
Well, in a way,
I know
way,
the Matrix stuff is. I get it.
Matrix stuff is, and
But talking
and-
about him over there isn't.
well, he's a
Well,
ghost.
we
He's
could
a-
talk
no,
about-
look, he's a ghost. He pops
Actually-
in every now and then behind.
Actually, kind
behind
of looks
her.
like Bigfoot to me, but
The question is, what if we are?
well, we've already
We've
discussed
already
that
talked
one.
about that. That was
No,
missed
we
that
had
one.
one. We did a show where we talked about humans being
Alien.
not being indigenous to the planet, and we are actually hybrids.
We were
that were-
planted here a long time ago.
No, not planted. We were we were mixed with DNA from alien creatures. They came. I say it this
Hi,
way. This
Andy.
is my theory. Hi, Andy. This
You
is my
bite
theory,
me.
though.
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna.
the Anunnaki arrived on this planet looking for gold, like it's said that they do, because there's a thing about gold that they're capable of using to help with their planet to keep it going.
They use it as an energy source
And
of some sort,
so what they did
a
is
power source.
coming here, they found an indigenous species on this planet and mixed their DNA with it to create us as their workforce.
I'm kicking
So
Mark's
they were-
ass for that one, by the way,
They
Lisa.
dug their gold and everything else. All right,
I ain't even gonna comment
Oh.
on that one.
that one.
Yeah.
Really? Well, you know you are a Twinkie.
Fuck you. I'm a vampire. All right. I got an idea. Let's talk about this one because I do want to make this summer trip, and I was doing a little bit of research on and off when I found the time this week. God, talk about fucking ADD.
Are you talking about the one that I posted about on Facebook?
No. I want to go up to.
I wanna
I
do
did
that
find
one.
out it is Price County. All right, I forgot the name of the forest already. God damn it! I had it on the tip of my tongue this morning. That's what I get for playing games with Matthew all day. But anyway, I want to go up there and do the Bigfoot run and try to
Yeah,
see
we
about
could. But I want to go down to the other side of the quads down in Illinois to Crybaby Bridge. I want to
Right,
get
right,
that
right.
out.
We will. All right,
Especially after what I seen on that video.
all right. Now back to the Bigfoot thing, quick.
Tom's on board with the gold idea.
Now that we got some of this stuff, and that's by the time the summer's coming around, we're gonna have the thermal camera, anyways. So that'll help us on that investigation.
Yeah,
but
by
I
that
also
time-
want to try
by
to
that
get a.
time, my reset will happen, and I'll have another 2 weeks of vacation that I can take.
And I'd like to try to get at least one trail cam between now and then too for that. But let's go. Remember back when it was earlier this? Well, I can't say earlier this year. Oh, by the way, welcome to 2020. This is
Happy
our
New
first
Year,
first show
everybody.
of 2020. Happy New Year!
Yeah, first show of
All right.
2020.
Earlier this year we were talking. It was on one of our
The only
shows.
problem is he
Briefly, we
doesn't look
talked
like
about
Trevor
Bigfoot.
Wallace.
And what your theory about Bigfoot aliens and all the different theories about Bigfoot was.
My theories?
No, just the general theories. You had your own theory. You know, some people have the theory that it's just what was it? Ancient man that sat there and just somehow survived without being.
No, that Bigfoot may be
Ancient.
maybe what Neanderthal
Yeah,
became.
yeah.
You never know.
And just never got caught because their intelligence level is high enough where they were able to they cover up their dead, probably
They
stay in
actually, well,
probably stay in
some
such
of
a
the
dense
reports
part
I've
of it.
heard, some of the reports I've heard and read about that Bigfoot actually does bury their dead.
It's like, well, yeah, okay, that's a lot of the reports are like that, okay, or how
But
about
did you know that archaeological scientific, the scientists that do the archaeological investigations of the humanoids of past humans, that they discovered that Neanderthal did not bury their dead.
What did they do with them?
They ate them.
Ew!
yeah,
Yuck!
and probably
They consume them.
probably use the bones for something if there was anything left.
For tools,
Or what's to say if
like the Indians do with the.
Bigfoot isn't like
animal
maybe a descendant of that giant I can't even pronounce it, giant Calyptus or whatever the fuck it is, the huge fucking ape, the biggest ape that was ever recorded in history. That's extinct. Yeah, exactly.
What?
I think it's called Gigantopithecus.
Something like that. Right.
Yes, Tom. Even humans get hit by buses, and that's normally the ones that are paying more attention to their damn cell phone than where they're walking.
Because they walk out in the traffic.
Yeah.
But yes, I believe it's called Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, something along those lines. You're right. It is something along those lines.
Sure, now
But
you
that's
got
another-
him curious, he's going to look it up.
That's another theory. Then you have, there's many theories. But then they say, well, why isn't any scat been found?
Oh my God, am I good or what?
You know how how they say, well, how come there hasn't been any scat? I came up with an answer to that.
This thing's
What
pissing me off.
if they're fucking shitting in the fucking rivers and
All right.
shit like that, so that it can't be found, or so fucking high up in the fucking woods where they go where we can't go. That's probably why you can't
And
find any
it
bones or
is
remains either. It's all up there. Yeah, he's got it right here. Tom's got it. He's faster than you. You suck.
Hey, I already had it before he did, but my fucking
How do you
computer
know? You
decided
weren't
to
even
pop
looking at
something
it.
up that said, "Hey,
Hey,
you should redo this."
how do you know? You didn't even see it over here. You had that web page up. But anyway, yeah.
Gigantopithecus.
That's another
Oh my
theory. They say
God.
that Bigfoot is a descendant of that,
Good.
supposedly.
I can't help it. I can't. I have.
But then there was also a
Look,
documentary
I
where
have
they went and
frivolous
searched for that.
knowledge in my head. Okay.
You have a lot of a lot of useless knowledge in your head. Is that what you're trying to
I
say?
didn't say useless. I said frivolous.
Frivolous?
Privileged.
Same difference.
Which means he's the only one privileged with that information.
Thank God.
The But anyway,
Oh, she's got a guitar back behind you. Can you play that?
now
No.
it
Why not?
says, okay, Gigantopithecus is a very large fossil Asian ape of late Miocene to early Plesiosteus epochs.
What was that? Want to say that again?
A very large fossil Asian ape of the late Miocene to early Plesiosteus. Please, stop it. Pleistocene epochs. God damn you! Quit fucking with me.
But it's so fun.
But I can read it.
Oh,
Alright. Here, we're going to bring up the Wikipedia.
I'm the biggest
page of
conspiracy
this.
theory guy, but with the more shows and stuff coming out, I believe less and less.
Okay.
I
Gigantopithecus
understand
from the
that one.
ancient Greek gigas, which is giant, and
Matthew must be
Pithecus, which
leaving.
is ape,
yeah, you gotta go work.
is an extinct genus of ape that existed from 2 million years to as recently as 100,000 years ago. At the same period as Homo erectus would have been dispersed in what is now Vietnam, China, and Indonesia, placing Gigantopithecus in the same time frame and geographical location as several hominin species. The primate fossil record suggests that the species Gigantopithecus blacki was the largest known primate species that ever lived, standing up to 3 meters (9.8 feet) and weighing as much as 540 to 600 kilograms, 1,190 to 1,320 pounds.
Yeah, that one is real.
Well,
Yeah, this is the Gigantopithecus.
Yeah,
it is a real.
We have,
it is
yeah,
real.
they have teeth, and actually
Although
they have a
some-
full skeleton
Although
somewhere, I
some
believe,
argue
in a
that it
museum.
is more likely that they were much smaller, at roughly 1.8 to 2 meters, which are 5.6 to 6'6", or 5.9 feet to 6.6 feet in height, and 180 to 300 kilograms, which is 400 to 660 pounds. Based on peptide sequence data, their closest living relatives are orangutans.
Right.
So basically, the Gigantopithecus looked like a giant orangutan, and had similar facial features and probably the orange fur. But yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page. Who's asking about that, Tom?
Just said they have teeth.
Actually, Tom, if you look it up, there's a Wikipedia page about it, and there's an actual picture of a guy holding a tooth from one of the fossils. And you got the evolution.
But now there's another theory about Bigfoot that you were talking about, that they're like an alien, and that's why, or travel through.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Or I read it somewhere.
You read it. I think you might have read it somewhere, but you actually said
Where
that. I didn't say
they
that.
were able to,
Travel dimensions.
yeah, interdimensional, and that's why there's no trace of them either.
Yeah, but you also got to remember too, in the dimensional theories, there's what is called pocket dimensions. In other words, there's spaces in between dimensions that can be traveled.
Good point. Good point. Tom, we just discovered the gorilla less than 100 years ago. Maybe Bigfoot doesn't want to be in a zoo.
Yeah, that's true.
that could be true.
That's true.
Or on a scientist's fucking autopsy table.
Yeah, that too.
Or in a lab having scientific experiments done on it. Trying to figure the fucker out. You know.
Mo, would you want to be put through all
No,
those
I wouldn't want to
tests?
be put.
No.
You know, that's like I said. If I was really a fucking vampire and immortal, I'd keep it a fucking secret. You know, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. But
Well,
then again,
another
somebody
thing-
might believe me and put me in a fucking nut house.
Well, reading what Tom was saying here too, but another thing too, Tom, you gotta think, man. It's not just the shows and stuff. Look at the way our computer graphics has gotten. You can take a photograph and and Photoshop it and put almost anything in it and make it look like whatever you want it. I mean, you can literally take a picture of someone who here you can, in which Facebook already has these up because they have done these. Um, there are pictures of people who now hate a certain somebody, but they've got pictures of these people holding signs for that certain somebody, or
Or how about
and
here's
I
a good one.
guarantee you those are Photoshop.
Wait, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Here's a classic Photoshop. How about the one where you got the great big huge shark and the guy is on a fucking wave, and the shark's in the wave? That was
Oh, yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like a
Yeah.
huge like megalodon looking shark because the
Hey.
surfboard looks and the guy on the surfboard.
Well, there you
looks
go.
Like
now,
fucking
you, now
tiny.
you brought up another topic.
Megalodon.
Cryptoids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
megalodon.
cryptoids. The megalodon. Is the
Now-
megalodon still around?
Yo, that's the thought that scares the hell out of me. Why I'd probably never want to go on a cruise because I wouldn't want to be on the fucking ocean if that other fucking thing ever got hungry and decided to come out of the depths. You know, because it wouldn't surprise me because one, we've said this millions of times, and this is fact. This is not theory. This is fact. The percentage, and I don't know the exact percentage, but I'm just going to say that it is a very tiny fraction, and I do mean tiny fraction, of the oceans have actually been explored. That's
10%.
why just about every day there's new
it's
species.
15% now.
There's new species of aquatic life being discovered almost every fucking day.
Yep.
You know, so the possibility that megalodon is still there, yeah, I don't doubt it.
Well,
It's a good
There-
possibility.
a couple of years ago, I think it was late 16 or mid 17. They caught something. OSHA or not OSHA. NOAA. Sorry, that's NOAA.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
NOAA caught that alleged lip,
Right.
and NOAA working with NASA. They have buoys. NOAA has
Right,
buoys
they're all over
that
the place.
capture sound. They capture
Photographs
they-
underwater. They have cameras all over the
they-
place.
They are set up with GPS locators, so they know if the water comes
Yeah,
up.
me
if
too.
The water goes down.
Me too, Tom. I believe in megalodon. Man, I'm afraid of the fucking ocean just because
Well, yeah,
my
I
luck.
believe in
I'll be on a
megalodon
fucking
because
boat
they're-
and that motherfucker would swallow us all whole.
Listen, there are fossil records of the megalodon.
Oh, I know, and it was pretty
And
shocking.
there are actually there's a guy in
Yeah,
a fisherman.
megalodon is
Yes, it's basically
an ancient
it's-
great white.
Yeah, it's basically an ancient great white. But there is a fisherman in Australia that swears up and down that he has a fresh megalodon tooth that
I
he
was-
dragged up in his fishing net.
Well, I was gonna say this is fact. I do know this. This is fact that Show died. I mean, Show died.
I don't know. Maybe show died.
Well, I do know for a fact. I hope it's still
I'm
recording.
still going.
I was gonna say it's still going up here.
Anyway, if I do know this for a fact, and I don't know when the exact date was. Um, then it must be a fluke in
Good, now I
Facebook.
think he's back.
Anyway, I don't know about this guy in Australia, but I do know that there was somewhere they said that they actually tested the tooth. They got this tooth. They thought that he went, Megalodon went extinct so many millions of years ago.
10 million years ago.
Right. That's since been corrected because the more
It's
recent
more-
tooth that was found in scientists' hands that did more accurate tests on this tooth and found out that that tooth was only like 10,000 years old.
Yeah.
Instead of million. So it's like he didn't quite go extinct when they thought he did.
Right, but
So-
the thing is it really extinct? That's
That's
but see,
well,
that's the thing.
I
though.
believe it's still
But
around.
here's
Well, look
the
at the
problem.
Kraken.
But no,
Back
no,
here,
no,
Tom
no,
said
no.
something
Yes,
about the
yes.
Kraken, and it turned out to be real, and the giant squid.
Yeah, it's a Facebook thing, guys. But here's the thing with that. Okay, yes, the Architeuthis is the giant
And
squid.
it's
That's
giant
giant squid.
Right, that's the giant squid. Right. That's a
Yes,
scary.
Joe, I do know the scientific terms.
Well,
for
whatever.
all these
That's
damn
a
things.
scary looking beast in and of itself.
But yes, that would be what the Kraken was explained as. They have found giant squid in the in Baja California. That one section between the ocean part that's between Baja, the length of Baja and Mexico.
Yeah.
That is an extremely deep chasm there, and they have found the giant squid there. And there's also other squid there too that are
Yeah,
very,
but
very aggressive.
Didn't the first one that kind of wash up like on Japan's coast or something like that?
They
that,
actually
like,
have video. They actually have video of a juvenile giant squid
right.
attacking a bait hook that was put down specifically for it or for them.
Yeah, but they when they were thought to be extinct and before they got rediscovered,
No,
didn't one wash
they
up
weren't
dead on some shore or something?
I know that they did have a dead carcass that was washed up. Yes.
And it was like all over the news and everywhere for
I don't know
like a
about
few
being
days.
all over the news.
Well, it was a big deal. Like I'm talking internet news, like front page of Yahoo.
Let's see, cryptids actually fall in our categories too.
I mean, nowadays you can't even turn on the news and watch, bullshit.
Now, there's also video out there that they were filming. They were in shark cages and they were filming these things, and they were actually filming the great whites. And there is one of them that comes by. It looks just like the great white with an exception. The dorsal fins have that little protrusion on the back of them that is known to be the megalodon
Right.
type of fin. And the film producers of that were actually passing that off as being possible footage of a juvenile megalodon.
Right.
And that film is out there, by the way. You just gotta search for it.
The megalodon is
And it keeps you thinking: is it still alive? Or
I mean, it was a real thing. It
but the
is
problem-
a prehistoric
the
shark.
problem we have with that is the fact that the megalodon, because of its size, a school of full-grown megalodon, they need to eat, and they need to eat a lot. So the only things that that would actually suffice their appetites are basically whales. And there's very few fish actually that get big enough to help to feed.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But I mean, anything's possible.
yeah, it is. I agree. Anything is possible.
I mean,
And then there was
That's just it. Anything is possible
And
when
Tom
it
said
comes
he
to this
thinks
stuff.
it was washed up in Japan. And then there is crap. Now you made me be real.
Hey, like our t-shirts? He didn't put his on.
No, I got my yellow on. So
Well, peeps, it's been about 55 minutes.
Okay,
all right. Anyway,
we'll have to do another one.
even after all the crap that we had to deal with,
To even start the show.
All right, till next time.
CBD oil. It's good for
Maybe
me.
we'll try to do another one in a few minutes after we take a break.
Yeah. Take a break. Oh,
We're not gonna do another live one.
Oh, we don't have to.
no.
We can just record it.
Okay, so, thanks for watching. Be sure to visit
Yeah.
UtterlyInsaneProductions.com. For all your links and updates when shopping Amazon, please use the link
Yeah,
at the top of
There
our
might be a
website to
lot
help
more
us
to eat
grow.
down there than we know. And by the way, we can be found on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Radio.com, Deezer, Spotify, TuneIn, Radio Public, Stitcher, and Castbox. And if you shop Amazon, please use the link at the top of our page and help our website at Utterly Insane Productions, right there.
Oh, and just so you know, if you're using the AVG browser, you're not gonna find that Amazon link.
And for some of the upgrades that's so far that you've seen, and some of the upgrades to come, and our T-shirts and so on and so forth, we're thanking Tanya as our sponsor for a while.
Yeah, for now. You know what you did? Here's what you do. See this little background here? Figure out how to put our emblem up there behind her.
That's what that is.
That's what it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just kind of a green and black.
It didn't look like it. That's why
That's
I
'cause
was
it's
kinda
not
trying to-
That's
Closed
because
up.
she's also
It's-
black.
It's not
in it.
closed on top.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
not closed in on top.
It looks
Well,
weird. Better fix that.
You
Yeah.
can't fix it no more because I can't edit them. I canceled that subscription.
You can't.
So anyway, until
Anyway,
next time.
Until next time.
Whatever.
So that we can do another one in a few
Try it.
minutes.
All right. Well, yeah. Until next time.
Yep, we're gonna do a
We'll talk
bonus
to you
show,
guys later.
and then we'll see. We'll have that up later.
Hey, and Tom, can you keep in contact with us? Let us know if you want to do a crossover investigate in your house. We'll bring our equipment. We'll have fun. What you do? Break it?
I'm trying. I know. Yeah. Click it again.